When I decided to expatriate to Albania, I cut off everything to do with Canada. I landed with no phone service and no internet. Can you imagine? So my very first stop was to Vodafone and got me a SIM card. Problem solved. My new number was an Albanian number and I was okay with that until my first trip back to Canada. During my long layover in London, I decided to wander away from the airport a little bit and it hit me. My new number had no international data on there. So I had no navigation, no rideshare, nothing. Additionally, I was going to be in Canada for at least a month and I had made absolutely no plans for that. So after spending a few quality minutes with Professor Google, I discovered the coolest and perhaps the most underused data service ever, E-sims. In this video, I'm going to share some really interesting things that I have discovered along my digital nomad journey that will keep you connected no matter where you happen to be. Let's talk E-sims and VoIP phones. So whether you're planning to travel soon or not, I am about to save you some money. Stay to the end for the real reason why VoIP phones are becoming so popular, and please like and subscribe as it helps me out a lot. Make sure you click the notification button if you want to catch my next couple of videos where I'm going to be focusing on what I have learned about diversifying your assets. See you on the other side. For $35, I purchased 10 gigs of data, which would allow me to use my VoIP number anywhere. And for those of you who have no idea what it is I'm talking about, it is called Voice over Internet Protocol phone service. And I will swing back to that at the end of the video. And since then, I have acquired several eSIMs. You are not going to believe the money that I am about to save you, not to mention the stress of constantly looking for Wi-Fi when you're traveling. Even if you're not planning a trip, you're gonna wanna listen to this. My daughter and I took a 10-day trip down to Nicaragua, she with her $70 roaming package and me with my $15 eSIM. Not only had I scored a better deal financially, I discovered that I got internet in places where nobody else did. There we were at this really cool resort when there was a complete blackout, no electricity and no internet for anybody except for moi. The local restaurant, they were allowing people to charge up their devices, but they weren't letting anybody connect. We were there for 2 days and we didn't even skip a beat. Everybody was looking at us with envy, and trust me, that's not even the best part. While eSIMs are associated with international travel, there are tons of benefits for using eSIM in your home country. Firstly, eSIMs allow you to have dual SIM capability in your smartphone, meaning that you can have 2 phone numbers on the same device. And though this is super useful for separating, like say, your work from your phone calls without having 2 phones or data plans, for me, it was the most compelling reason was having just the 2 numbers. You don't want to give everyone you connect with your location and your digital information, do you? Well, I know that I don't. I get the need for security, and I know that the powers that be just want to protect us from everything, you know, but every social media platform, every monetary institution, it's just too much. eSIMs use hardware-based encryption that creates a more secure private connection than most phone companies do. And you can enjoy your peace of mind knowing that your personal information is protected when you're on the move or when you're at home. Now pair that with the VoIP phone number and you are in complete control of who sees what on your phone. Again, if you're new to Voice over Internet Protocol, stay to the end of the video where I will touch on that for you, because I know that half of you have already Googled VoIP. Don't you just hate it when you're on the plane and you're waiting for your flight to take off, you got to deal with the spotty Wi-Fi? Well, you don't have to anymore. Whether you're commuting on plane, train, automobile, don't care. Instead of just staring out of the window and scrolling through your social media, you can now watch a movie on Netflix without downloading it. But if downloading movies is your jam, you can still get some help from your eSIM, because it will save you space on your phone as well as save your battery life. Now, let's talk about VoIP phones and why many consider them to be the future of communications. Imagine you being able to have unlimited amount of calls to anywhere in the world for free. VoIP stands for Voice over Internet Protocol, which means that instead of using traditional phone lines, you're using the internet and or eSIMs or even just your cellular data to make and receive phone calls. Whether you're in Nicaragua or Albania, you can just call me, just like you're down the street. In fact, my VoIP number has the same area code as my hometown. As they become more popular, most institutions are allowing them for two-factor authentication. It wasn't long ago that all central bankers rejected them. PayPal and Amazon still being a little pissy about it, but RBC just started accepting them, and you don't need to know where I am all the time. So they just need to get over it. But wait, there's more. For a few extra bucks, VoIP phones can also offer a ton of features that traditional phones just don't even offer. For example, you can forward calls to your cell phone, you can use it for video conferencing, you can even send messages to yourself right from your phone. You're gonna love this part. By attaching your VoIP phone number to your social media and your other online services, you will not be exposing any of your personal information to any snoopy platform. When you use your traditional phone number, not only are you sharing your information, but you're also sharing your location. So every time you post or engage with anybody, Big Brother knows exactly where you are. And for me, that's just creepy. Stay out of my business. Couple this VoIP phone with the eSIM, and you have saved yourself some money and likely a crap ton of spam. It only takes about 3 minutes to set up. It's easy peasy. I put the links in the comment section. And while you're there, why not hit the like, the subscribe, and the notification button, because you don't want to miss my next video. I think I'm going to talk about digital wallets and digital banking. So stay awesome and be blessed.